Alright, day one of a trip. This is not going out west for the first time like in my life, but heading southeast to West Virginia. The goal is to get to Spruce Knob to do some dark sky viewing, and I'm not going to make it there tonight. I'm going to get into Ohio tonight, and I'm in Indiana now. So far it's cloudy, and it looked like it just rained over here, so I hope that clears up. Alright, it's 9:18. I just got here to this place in southeastern Ohio. It was like, wow, some rough roads. One lane gravel, kind of washout places with trees like both sides, like branches over the road. I probably went on 20 different roads. And I don't know. There was a sign that said, here it is, and like I pull in, there's a couple cars that looked like they haven't been used in 20 years, and I'm not really sure what's here. This is the area. It's a little wet, a little rainy, and I'm just walking down the road now to try to see if I can find anything. Okay, there is something here. I just didn't go quite far enough. This is the Homestead recreation area. And there is a sign that says camping permitted in designated sites only, so there must be camping here. Okay, there's this field, and there are these campsites just in the trees on the edge of the field. So, big surprise, nobody's here. It's wet and it's warm and incredibly humid, like just humidity is at like 100% right now. This is not going to be the greatest camping experience I've ever had. But I'm here, and it's quiet. Not hoping for much stars, although I think I see Jupiter up in the sky right now. And yeah, there are stars. It is clearing a bit. Okay. But I'm sure if I take the camera out, the lens is going to steam up instantly. Okay, it's morning, and I can finally check out where I am. I couldn't see this. I got here in the dark last night. There's a lake just back there, a little pond. Quite nice, and a big flat clearing. So this is why this place is recommended for dark sky viewing. And there's nothing around here, so no light pollution, pretty dark. There's 6 campsites, and I just took campsite number 1 because it was the closest. But the other 5 are right by the lake. Some pine trees. Nice place. Although last night and today too, it's soaked. And I had water dripping from the trees all night. So now I have a wet tent. And everything else is wet too. So the plan for today is to dry things out and then get into West Virginia and station there for a few days. Well, this is night 2. I'm in West Virginia near Spruce Knob, which is the highest point in West Virginia. This is the campground, that's my site. This is the Spruce Knob Lake campground, which is a little bit farther away from the top than I wanted it to be, but I just got here. It's middle of the afternoon, which is nice, and the weather is clear, and comfortable. Last night I got in my campground in Ohio and it was like dark and everything was wet and very, very humid and hot. So I'm just letting the tent dry out right now, and this is much more comfortable, and I'm going to check out some stars tonight. It looks like it's going to be good weather. It's partly cloudy, so hopefully that clears up a bit. Okay, so I'm walking around the lake now. This lake is pretty much right by the campground. It's got great views to the southern and eastern skies, pretty clear. There's a parking area right by the bank, by the lake. So I'm going to check this place out tonight. As you see up above, the weather is pretty nice right now. It's mid 70s and like clear skies. Couldn't be better. I'm going to check out this place tonight. I can drive the car down here, set up the telescope, do the camera, have a lot of fun. I spent the day today at the Green Bank Telescope, which is the world's largest movable radio telescope. It's huge. It's like 2 or 3 acres, the size of the actual thing. That's, I think it's out over there. And it just so happens that there's this star party going on this week. So I've got my field pass, which means that there's a bunch of tents set up in this field. You can see a telescope back there, and we're all just hanging out here waiting for it to get dark. Although it is a bit cloudy, so we'll see. They said they had a couple hours of darkness last night of clear skies. We'll see how tonight is.